What if they have like this AI thing? They're like, oh, we're going to use AI to search everything on the internet. And if you talked one bad thing about me or Israel,
they're already doing that. They're already doing that.
I know. That's exactly what I'm saying. And it is crazy because it's happening as we speak. This is what we have to start thinking about. What we say, we literally have to start censoring ourselves, because if we walk out, you never know if a drone just comes out and takes you out.
Hey everybody, Jordan from Back Society here. Do me a favor and click that subscribe button below and hit the bell icon so you don't miss a single episode. Now, back to grinding.
What's going on in the world? Let's change the subject.
He's getting pissed.
I'm triggered.
God, he's sounding like a liberal.
A little liberal.
You're sounding like a little liberal over there.
We're all, hey, dude, come midterms, we're all liberals, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, blue no matter who. Dude, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, like, we're still in Iran. We're still doing that shit. The Strait of Hormuz not calming down. Iran is laying mines and might have bombed something. They threatened California. Apparently, that came out today.
Well, here's the thing. Though,
I saw something about the FBI, like saying they might launch a UAV attack on California or some shit.
Something like that.
How much is this? How much is this propaganda though? From both sides, from all sides. How much should we listen to, and how much should we not listen to? Because I feel like 95% of it is propaganda.
You're not gonna get the full story until like a year or two out, dude. Like, it's just not possible, right? Because, like, remember the Iraq War? Like, we were still thinking they had fucking WMDs 2 years out, you know? So it's gonna be a minute, but like, I don't know. It's just, you know, just use your judgment. You know, that's all you can do.
Which is a scary thought that you got to use your own judgment.
I know, dude.
It's so easy
with
to
no
just be told.
information. With like, you know what I mean? Nobody knows really what's going on because the propaganda is so thick.
Just watch out for the sleeper
It
engines.
is so.
You just got to look at the numbers, man. You got to look at the numbers. That's what it comes
What are the
down to.
numbers though?
150 wounded, apparently. Maybe more, maybe less.
Well,
But
that's
see,
U.S. And I think like 1,000 Iranians dead. I don't know. I just listen to like, I try to flip through all the like basic news channels and just get a feel of like, all right, this is what's being reported here, here, and here. And then I just try to like meet in the middle, like, okay, it's probably closer to like here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And of course, the Iranians are just going pure propaganda because they have to. Because everything we get is from state media.
Yeah.
Right. And did you see like the new Ayatollah? Did you see all those AI pictures they like generated of him meeting with the people and stuff?
That's what I'm saying.
I did not see that actually. Really,
dude. The propaganda is so crazy.
That's wartime with you, man. Because the most important front is the home front. You know, you got to keep people in line. That's why you got propaganda. People who's on the side of the war are just like, yo, guys, man, Iranians are celebrating on the street. And then you look at the video and then the background is just sweet greens.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Is they keep letting John Fetterman on TV. It's this guy.
Who's John Fetterman?
I hate
He's a
that
senator
guy.
from Pennsylvania.
He's a traitor,
and
man.
he's a Democrat. He's a Democrat. And he's all about it. Like he's a big like APAC guy. But let me tell you, like, try to ask him like real questions, and you know he's had a bunch of strokes and stuff, and it's just like gibberish that comes out of his mouth.
Yeah,
and it's
this
like
is the guy that
answers
refused to
over
wear
and over and over. Yeah, exactly.
He's like
to wear the suit.
Yeah, and he keeps voting
I've been
against his own
watching him.
party.
Which
Constantly.
I don't really care about that.
I kind of do. I mean, like he was brought in on a progressive wave, and he just completely just betrayed them, dude. Like, it doesn't matter if you believe in his politics or not, but to completely betray your constituents who got you there is crazy to me on any side.
Well, look at what MAGA happened. That's what happened with MAGA.
But he ran as a blue dog Democrat, though.
He ran as a progressive. That was what brought him in there. He was
but like he votes with them most of the time though. It's more about the Israel stuff and the war stuff that he's like That's like been his whole thing, though.
So is he like Israel first? Is that what you're
Yeah,
hinting at?
he is
yeah.
massively Israel first. Yes, massively.
But he's always been like that.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about that guy. That's a well, you know what? It's just, to me, it's kind of crazy because like the thing about Israel is like we don't get any information. Like they completely censored everything from Israel.
Yeah, I was watching something. I think it was like CNN, and they're like, "Yeah, we can't show you what in the background because we can't show any landmarks. Like they're super restricted." And they're like,
That
"Oh,
makes
well, it's because
sense.
we don't want people to know where you are and whatever." But like, they can't show anything without like pre-approval from the government.
From the government.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, because they censor everything from Israel, we don't know how many Americans got hit, how many Israelis got hit, or what's going on. Because my fear is, if, like, the pattern, if we learn from history, like in World War II, just like how I'm not saying like Trump is Hitler, but I'm just saying, like, or we're in Nazi Germany or anything. Germany didn't know they were losing the war until Hitler committed suicide, because they were pumped with propaganda saying they were winning every day.
Oh, they had a feeling.
Every day they were.
They had a feeling when the Totenkrieg came.
What I'm saying is the propaganda, especially with Trump's mentality, claiming victory all the time. So every day we're hearing we're winning, we're winning, we're winning. And my fear is that if we're not winning, and especially not Trump, but Bibi, if Bibi is over there and his back is against the corner, I have a feeling this man would be like, "Hey, bro, we're nuking.
But
We are just nuking."
But the thing is, it's like Iran has no shot of victory. Their version of victory is just making this into a protracted war. The U.S. and Israel are just far beyond their firepower.
Oh no,
It's just about regime survival.
Yeah.
For them, if the regime survives, they win.
Yeah,
I agree, but I mean, like, we keep moving the goalposts for
so
Iran.
Trump's
That's the
concern is
problem.
not necessarily winning Iran; it's winning the home front.
Yeah.
Winning what home front? This man
Winning the
lost
propaganda
midterm.
war. As long as the Americans are on his side, then he wins. But the war is lost when it turns against it. If the home front turns against him, that's how you lose the war. Because Iran can't possibly win. It's just survival.
Besides his loyalist, who is for this war?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Did you see? It was like the Senate Republicans. They posted something. It was like 94% of MAGA Republicans support the war.
Yeah.
That's what it literally said.
Like,
it said MAGA Republican, and the MAGA is shrinking quickly.
it is shrinking, and Trump doesn't. I don't think Trump even really realizes it. I think what got him to want to have an exit ramp was the oil prices. But he's being fed all this information that this is a very popular move. That's why he did it in the first place.
Yeah.
He's
super insulated.
Yeah. All these people are just telling them that everyone sees him like close to a fucking god, dude. And
Trump to me seems like he's one of those guys that reads the comments on his things. And then interacts with those. So I
feel like he reads it when it's curated. I think he's reading curated comments.
Idea. I don't think he's insulated. He has some type of idea.
No, here's the thing. He posts only on Truth Social. So it's already he's already one level. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it would, it's like there's like Truth Social, then there's like Blue Sky, right? Like if you're posting on Blue Sky, it'd be all hate. On Truth Social, it's all love.
Yeah.
But I get that. But at the same time, it's like every time when he steps out and he's in the public arena or whatever, and you have news reporters saying the same
fake news.
But they're saying the same. They've been saying the same thing both of his terms. So to him, they're already the enemy.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what they say.
They're just hating on him.
He views that as propaganda. Yeah, he views that as propaganda.
They don't. To him, they don't have the will of. Nobody in the media that is against him has any backing of the people. Right. They all hate him. Right? They all hate them.
When you got Stephen Miller whispering in your ear, you're never going to hear the truth.
Kremer,
right? And because Like they're like telling him like, hey, it's 90% popular. What they leave out is, oh, against people who consider themselves MAGA, it's 90% popular. And he interprets it as, oh, it's the entire country.
Yep. That's pretty much what's happening.
And I think he
I
feels
don't.
I feel like he thinks he has to say that stuff because he's pumped himself up as such a populist candidate that whatever he does, everybody will approve of.
Yeah, I mean, he's already turning his back on like people like his soldiers like Tucker Carlson saying they're not MAGA because they're not with him. He is MAGA. Whatever he decides that day is technically MAGA.
I just don't think. I think he knows the jig is up. I just think he knows that. That's why he's going so hard on trying to lock down these midterms.
Here's the thing: midterms are lost. It doesn't matter. What matters now is the legacy. It's all about his legacy, and I think if he feels like he's the one who toppled the Iranian regime, that's enough for him. But here's the next thing: is JD Vance is out. He's done.
Yeah, he's done. I think Marco Rubio's done too. But I think
did you read that thing about he was like in a thing like some fundraiser with a bunch of like high level like Republican donors?
They all chose Rubio, yeah.
And they said that he's like, oh, who do you want, like JD and both of them are there, and they all chose Rubio, dude, in front of JD. It's bad.
Once JD started talking, everybody was like, yeah.
Well, once he went full like lapdog, you know what I mean? Because he can't stand on his own leg. Like
he has no personality.
Yeah, he completely flipped. Right, he was a never Trumper, kind of neocon, and then
that's Peter Thiel's guy though.
It is.
He went hard in the paint. He went hard in the paint during the campaign, saying we are the peace. We're like non-interventionists and blah blah blah, and staked his reputation on it. And like, this is why Tulsi Gabbard has no political future. Because she was the same way, and now she's backing it because she wants to stay in the administration.
Yeah,
and now they've both kind of sunk any principles that they had that they threw away. Dude, they just outed themselves.
I get it. I mean, look at Dan Bongino, right? He threw all his. All I'm saying is he threw all his away too, and then try to step back into the podcast game. And if you just look at his comments, like those aren't bots, bro. Those are not bots. Those are not bots, my friend. You know
what are you talking about, dude? He's my boy.
And it's gonna be the same with Kash Patel. Like those aren't bots.
Dude, there's no way Kash Patel is getting any sort of political job after this. There is no way. Pam Bodney's probably gonna get disbarred. She's done too. Fucking Kristi Noem over, done. Go back to North Dakota or whatever.
Oh, she's completely done, dude. To be fired while you're giving a speech is priceless.
What about and then like once the war calms down, the Epstein files is going to ramp up even more, I feel like. Because right now they're talking to Epstein's accountant, and I guess there was like a survivor fund that they were giving to like the victims that survived. And I mean, one of the girls that is getting money is the one that's accusing Trump. Hey, I was 13. Hey, I was 14. You know what I mean? So I mean, I just don't. Summertime. I don't even think we will make it to the midterms before. But here's the thing. This is what scares me. Is because I'm guessing they are banking hard on AI, because the way they can use AI
building bunkers
with the military, but the way that they are building AI with the military, and they can take people out as fast as they do with just a switch of a button, is extremely scary and extremely powerful. So it's like they got the army, they have the military, they got the AI. If they want to keep the power, if Donald Trump wants to stay in the White House, I feel like that's when it will flip, and he has absolute power. I mean, he has absolute power, almost absolute power at the time, which is to me is kind of crazy.
I mean, he's not quite there yet. He can't pass the SAVE Act right now, but it's possible
that's
he
fair.
can. It's possible he can get there at some point. And yeah, it is scary. I definitely feel that fear with AI and military industrial complex coming together. And those tech bros, like I said, like Peter Thiel, Lizardmen, they're awful people. They're going to ruin this country if we let them. And trust me, they really want to with their stupid fucking incel, dumb fucking, I was bullied in high school and I have to take it out of humanity fucking mindset, dude. And Anthropic's doing this thing where like, you know, we're trying to be like with humanity and stuff. Don't believe that either. They're doing the same fucking shit.
And you know what
It's
the
scary
Epstein files taught
because
us?
there is going to be a point where even if our country goes completely authoritarian, there's going to be a line we'll cross pretty soon where there's just absolutely nothing you're going to do with it. Even if you have, you know, your little 2A, there's barely anything you can do about it now. And it's just going to get
I
even
know.
worse.
I know, and I think we're at that line. I think that's where we're at right now. I don't think like there's no like, especially like you said with the military industrial complex with AI, the way they knocked out. I mean, like the way they knocked out Iran's leaders, like on
The way they
first day,
bombed
like
that
40 of them.
fucking kids' school in Iran, dude. Crazy.
They didn't. That wasn't them.
Yeah, it was.
That was-
Allegedly.
That was Iran. You know, I have a theory. I'm
That
pretty
was a
sure Mossad
random-
told them.
You know where that came from was like a random signal fucking message, right?
I'm pretty
But like,
sure. Hold on,
I don't think Iran has a tomahawk.
No, not two of them. It's definitely not two of them.
Yeah, so how the fuck did they bomb it?
I'm pretty sure Mossad gave bad coordinates to our intelligence, said hit this and hit that.
Allegedly,
I swear to God, I feel like that's how it went.
Allegedly from the Washington Journal, it was bad AI.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what people keep saying.
yeah.
But it was a tomahawk, so
Mm,
it was the U.S.
Yeah.
mm.
It's
Yeah.
pretty cut and dry.
So Trump doesn't seem to think that. I don't think he understands what a tomahawk is, because he was like, "It was an Iranian tomahawk." I don't know.
He probably thinks it's a steak.
I think it was a missile. I think, yeah, I think he thinks just missiles are called tomahawk. I really think that.
So
Probably.
what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? All right, let's just hypothetically, we keep an open mind. What are we going to do when Trump says he's not leaving?
I guess
And then
I get no Kings
No,
protest part
I-
2, baby. No Kings protest part 2, baby.
you know what I mean? Like, what are we
For
gonna
nothing
do?
to ever happen.
Because then
I
what if they have like this AI thing? They're like, oh, we're going to use AI to search everything on the internet, and if you talked one bad thing about me or Israel,
They're already doing that. They're already doing that.
I know that's exactly what I'm saying, and it is crazy because it's happening as we speak. This is what we have to start thinking about. What we say, we literally have to start censoring ourselves, because if we walk out, you never know if a drone just comes out and takes you out.
I can't believe this is happening when the free speech, constitutional party, freedom, liberty is in power. Like, it's just unfathomable to me, you know? Like, the peace party's in there, the
I understand.
the anti-censorship party's in there.
understand.
It's just crazy to me. It's like they
I
just yap.
understand. I understand what you're saying, but there is a difference between ideology and realism. And we are going through some realist things right now where everything is turning. Everything is turning against us, and they are demonstrating not just their power for the world, but to us, what they're capable of doing. I'm scared of the defibrillator, defibrillator, or whatever it's called, bro.
I mean, if I have a heart attack, I'm gonna be happy to have that around.
No, not whatever.
I can't hear you, Chris.
Whatever it's called. Whatever it's called. Not the defibrillator.
the discombobulator. The
the
discombobulator.
discombobulator, dude.
Yeah.
You could be sleeping and then 1 second, oh, you said something bad about Trump. Discombobulated. And then you're done.
Such a crazy. The fact that he
saying.
said that is just hilarious, dude.
discombobulated.
Just wait.
Just
What's
like
that?
that.
What's that Elon Musk company with the brain chip? Just wait. Just wait.
Neuralink?
Neuralink.
Neuralink. When you
What?
when you fucking delete
Name one-
the fucking Netanyahu's our greatest ally fucking program, what's gonna happen to you? Your head's gonna explode.
I feel like everything Elon Musk says is a scam. This guy, I mean, like, dude,
there's
like,
been trials.
what has he accomplished though?
I mean, he made electric cars popular. He made some rockets.
Or did he buy Tesla, the electric car, and then made it popular?
Well. When he joined Tesla, they weren't at this level.
Yeah, they weren't even close.
Okay, he got lucky. He got lucky with marketing because that's all it is. It's just marketing.
Well, this
he
is
might
what-
be a
Actually,
marketing genius.
They didn't market for years.
Yeah. See,
All I'm
the
saying is
thing
this
that
guy-
changed Tesla was Elon Musk's and you have to admit it was pretty good marketing that before the car they put the electrical stations first, you know? So when Tesla
They built
started
the infrastructure.
he did the infrastructure first before the cars, which was the whole reason electric cars never took off in the first place. So he did that, and that's what makes it take off. And I was telling you that before, that Elon Musk's real talent lies in just fundraising. That's his talent.
I know, and I'll be the first one to admit that you were right on that one. You're right, and I seen the light. I see the light. This guy is just a fundraiser, but I mean, like, look who he fundraised from, the PayPal Mafia. You know what I mean? I mean,
He
those
is
are
the PayPal Mafia.
It's the PayPal Mafia.
I know that. That's where he gets all his money from, all his fundraising. That's what I'm trying to say. So, I mean, like, it makes sense. All these techno bros are just, they're in the club and we're not included.
They're all, dude, there is a hollow earth somewhere around here, Agartha, Atlanta, something. And they
need to go to.
fucking saw that Silicon Valley, and I blame Obama for this, because he gave them free reign, because he knew the future was going to be in Silicon Valley. And they were just like, that's where the power is going to lie eventually. And they took over the skins of all these people in Silicon Valley. Everyone, you name it. Thiel, Musk, Bezos. And they were just, this is why they're sweaty all the fucking time, because they're not used to our above ground atmosphere. Okay. And they are just taking over, bro. They're taking over. I'm telling you.
Where's DARPA located at? That's not in Silicon Valley, is it?
DARPA?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what DARPA is, actually.
DARPA is
DARPA,
like
the Defense Advanced whatever. DARPA's where they created like the internet and stuff. Well,
Okay.
it was ARPA and then it became DARPA. DARPA's like the way they do all the futuristic like robots and stuff like that.
Isn't that like fucking Virginia?
where is that? Or is that in Antarctica?
It's not in Antarctica. I mean, they might have a person in
Base.
Antarctica. I don't know. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's where most of the science in the Defense Department is created and funded. DARPA's
Yes.
DARPA is the reason we have most of the shit we have nowadays.
Like, everything comes out of DARPA. I don't care what you say. These Silicon Valley people, these techno bros, they didn't come up with AI. It came from DARPA. That's all I'm saying. DARPA is ahead of the game. 100 years ahead of the game. I
don't know, man. You have to realize that a lot of budgets were slashed after the Cold War, man. A lot of budgets.
You're talking about, bro, they find a way. Don't you know Pete Hegseth in 1 month spent $12 million on
You're saying Pete Hegseth has some cognizance to do something like this.
You're not getting what I'm saying. I'm saying there's other ways to spend money.
Yeah, and he spent it on like what? Steak, crab legs, Apple products.
There's how many, dude? There's no way you can spend that much money on ribeyes.
No,
Use it or lose it, man.
Wasn't it just? I thought it was for the entire Defense Department for the month.
Yeah, it was like something like that. Someone was like showing me that.
It wasn't just for the office.
It's called misappropriated funds.
Someone was showing me that. They were like,
Let's put that word up there,
You don't want your soldiers to eat ribeyes? You want them to eat dog shit?
That's not supporting
I
our
heard
troops.
hold on. No.
Okay, cool. All right, no, that's fine.
No,
Yeah, you do what you want to do. No. I get it. They're beneath you, and they shouldn't eat good food. Nice.
Someone was showing me that article, like, look what Pete Hegseth does. And I was just like, I bet that happens more often than we fucking realize.
Well, I mean, they have all these like dining facilities across the world.
Yeah.
And they do buy more than just shitty ass sirloin once in a while. It's okay.
You mean the one that looks like it could have a heartbeat? Those are my favorite kinds.
Yeah, like my favorite are the they're serving like a Salisbury steak, and you're like, this is a fucking hamburger patty.
Okay. Well,
so why don't you reread the article?
Okay, let me reread the article. Has
just
Pete
shitting at the
Hegseth-
troops. That's cool.
No. Now, because we have boots on the ground right here. We have boots on the ground. Has Pete Hegseth ever got you dinner and it was a ribeye?
Personally.
Where, personally,
Has he ever bought you a tomahawk steak? That's what I want to know.
There was those are two different kinds of steaks. And I mean, I've been to a dining facility where they had like good food, like a ribeye or like lobster tail. Usually like a once a week kind of thing. And you're like, here we go, baby.
Once a week,
Yeah,
dude. Look at this high life over here. Jesus.
You're gonna eat good tonight.
I thought he was about
Trust
to
me, them ribeyes are like they're like this big.
I thought you were about to say like once a month at least, bro. Once a week, man. Fuck, dude.
Nah, it depends on where you are and like what kind of dining facility it's in.
Shoot.
'Cause then I saw something else where somebody was like, whatever that number was. They're like, yeah, but the same year, the month before, that same month, a year before, they spent like $103 billion or million or whatever it was on food. So like, it's just food, dude, for the entire Defense Department.
Okay, I understand. We get our 1 month appreciation too. They don't cut the check. They buy us pizza. I understand. Okay, my bad.
Maybe
My bad.
I mean, it's cool if you just say I hate the troops. We could solve it right now.
What are you talking about?
My bad.
He doesn't hate the troops, man. He entertains the troops when they're home, man, because they're ready to gamble. There's so many people ready to gamble, dude. He's
True,
like,
but
I'm all about gambling. I'm all about gambling.
he's like,
Yeah.
just consider Scott just part of the USO show.
He's like the modern day Lucille Ball or Bob Hope. You know, he's a USO kind of guy.
Have you? But for instance, right? Have you guys seen? Remember that one?
Just move it on because you were wrong. It's cool.
I told you. I said my bad. I said my bad. I did. That means that was on me. I didn't know. I didn't fully comprehend everything. That was a headline chaser.
I thought
saw the headline.
I saw the headline. I was like, this is a nothing burger. This is a nothing burger.
It's yeah.
But okay, so they feed the troops, but there is misappropriated funds.
I mean,
out.
yeah. I mean, you don't fail audits
You know
without
what I
some
mean?
misappropriation.
There's
They
nothing to do
never-
with food though.
They
Something
never
with-
failed an audit.
People
in
freaking out about
history.
that. Hate the troops. So.
I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't fully understand the whole situation.
God, it just reminds
I
me
thought it
back in
was
like the fucking
I thought it
before
was just on
COVID,
him.
when you would hear like conservative like influence going like troops going into college campuses are like attacked by the leftists saying that they're murderers and shit. Fucking, how could they do this to our troops, man? How could they?
Well, I mean, it sounds like they could do that because they don't even want us to eat food, like decent foods. You know?
You're a better hunter if you're hungry. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
so we
well,
should
we're
say-
not cannibals, so it doesn't really work. Like that.
Well, I mean, in your DNA,
I don't know, man.
right? In your DNA, we are hunter and gatherers, and you hunt for your food, and you did it while you were hungry. And I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you hunt to eat. You didn't just,
Yeah, you hunt
those
to
that hunt
eat.
to kill. Those that hunt to kill already full.
No, yeah, I mean, like, look, all right, for
I
instance, like,
hate
look at
how
a
you
lion,
said that,
bro.
man. I hate you're
I
just
know, like,
I'm supposed to put that on like a fucking like graphic, dude.
it's an urge. It's an urge.
It is an urge. But that was like that was generally a nothing burger. There's been like worse headlines, especially with for me, it's been like the tomahawk and the fact we're still in Iran. Like you can tell Trump is fishing for that exit ramp, but it's not presenting itself, especially with the Strait of Hormuz still under fucking threat.
Do you think we will find an exit ramp? What would an exit ramp even look like, honestly?
An exit
'Cause I
ramp
don't
to me, an exit ramp is Trump being on a on a fucking a ship with a banner that says "Mission Accomplished" behind him. That is the exit ramp to me. Please,
Yeah,
I
was
want
gonna
that to
say,
happen.
It's them declaring victory and just pulling out and just saying, "Hey, we're done. We won."
But here's the thing, I don't think Iran I think Iran is like the kid that's been bullied for too long and snap.
They'll take the exit ramp. They'll come back,
That's all.
but they'll take the exit ramp.
Yeah, they'll take the exit ramp. They would love that
Then how come all right, so if Trump is looking for an exit ramp,
because
and
here's the
Iran
thing.
would
Here's the thing.
love to have an
If
exit ramp.
if Trump just says, "Hey, we won. We're done. We're pulling out." I mean, let's just discount Israel for right now. What the Iranians can then say is like, "We withstood them. We won. They tried to come in here and destroy your country, and we didn't let them do it. The regime still stands. We win."
Yeah.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win for everybody at that point.
It's a win-win for everybody, but in the long term, it's probably going to make the situation worse because, like, they just replaced the
Oh, yeah.
Ayatollah with a dude who we just murdered his fucking dad, and you probably
And his
created
wife,
some
and his kids, and his mom.
and his mom,
Yeah.
and you also probably someone and people in Iran probably have a family member who were just murdered, so they're probably going to be even more
Yeah.
radicalized. So,
I know. We talked about this. We're like, hey, when you kill the head, you got to kill the son, the daughter. You got to kill it all because they
Like-
will come back.
yeah, the thing that people
vengeance.
like love to mention is that Iran is not fond of their regime, which is true. There's a
Right.
lot of people in Iran who are not fond of their
Yeah.
regime, but guess what? They're not fond of more the West.
Right. But let's get back to it. If America's looking for an off ramp and Iran will take an off ramp, why hasn't this happened yet? What's the missing variable
It's straight
that I'm not understanding?
If the U.S. is able to like fully capitulate the Strait of Hormuz, we will probably see an off ramp sooner rather than later. But I'm sure Trump wants some kind of like guarantee, especially on nuclear capabilities, because Iran has absolutely zero reason to ever trust the United States to just not reinvade them again.
Yeah, because obviously they can make a bomb. They can make a nuclear bomb.
I don't
Right.
think they
They-
can
I
at the
mean-
moment, but they're going to certainly try.
But they can because I mean, like everything that they do is underground. The terrain is crazy. The mountains everywhere. They can make a bomb, right? Regardless, right? I mean, it doesn't matter if they're being bombed or whatever. They have the ability, if they choose to make a bomb. So my thing is if Donald Trump is looking for an off ramp, and you're telling me Iran wants an off ramp, why hasn't it happened? And it's the port. The port is the reason they
Strait of
want
Hormuz.
control of
Strait
the
of-
port.
Straight up
The Strait of Hormuz. So is that? I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out here. I don't really know. That's why I got you guys for. Because, like, dude, I mean, like, bro, who cares about a port?
Well,
This is
we
like
do.
the Panama
It's,
Canal.
it's not a port. It's a straight. It's a waterway that
Right.
like
You know the importance of
60% of the world's oil flow through that strait.
yeah, you know how important the Suez Canal is?
Yeah.
The Suez has
he's
to
got
go
no
through
idea.
it. If you go through the Suez Canal, you have to go through the strait. That's where you get your oil. That's where
Oh.
Asia gets its oil.
Okay. So this is just because I mean, I'm
Like,
just
did you
trying to
see the South
understand
Korean
because-
markets?
But hold on though. I'm just trying to understand because they keep moving the goalpost, right?
Who is they?
Trump,
The lizard people.
right? The lizard people. They don't want nuclear. They don't want nuclear thing. So we took them out. Okay, cool. Then they wanted to kill the top leaders because they thought it would topple their regime. Okay, cool. They did that. Now we're still over there and we're still bombing them. But for what?
I mean, dude, you could have asked.
Is that
I
not
know,
moving
but
the
like,
goalpost?
I know, but like, I feel like we could have had the same exact conversation 20 years ago.
I'm just trying to figure out what's the reason? What's the strat? What's the strategy? What are we trying to accomplish here?
I feel
I
like
mean, that's what everybody's question is.
I feel like the biggest goal is, for Trump at least, is just how to make this look good.
Okay. So all right, so is it Trump or is it BB? Like that's really what it comes down to be.
Yeah, I mean, like, certainly for Trump to you make a good point there. He certainly wants to pull out and make it look good, but like if BB will pull out with him, that's a whole nother deal. Like I don't know I don't know what BB wants to do. I can't
You
predict
know what
that.
though? They could maybe learn something from the Ravens about pulling out of a deal. Boom.
Nix the deal.
Either way, because like Israel has boots in the ground in Lebanon right now. I know they want to keep doing this, dude. Greater Israel is the goal. They want to do it. They want to do it. Transjordan next. We got this going, baby.
Well, here's the thing, though. It's like, why would Israel go after Lebanon?
They've been
when
like they've been loving.
I get that.
The bully Lebanon.
I get that, but it's another front. It's another front in the war, right?
But they've already been fighting it. I mean, Hezbollah. I mean, they're just taking the chance to finish the deal. You know what I mean? They're
okay.
To just complete that. I don't know. Who knows, dude?
Does Israel have boots on the ground in Iran?
No one does.
Right, they do.
No, they might have Mossad.
Yeah,
they got Mossad, right? Okay. All right. Well, I mean, like these are questions we should be asking because, to me, I'm not gonna lie. I think BB is a megalomaniac guy. Like I don't trust him. Trump is too. But both of them, I just feel like I don't trust either of them with the nuke. But I think Trump is like a fake alpha male, though. I think he's like a fake alpha. That's just me.
He's definitely not like us.
I feel like, because when people push back on Trump, he folds every time.
Taco.
You know?
Yeah, he's Taco.
He's that's where the nickname comes from.
Taco, what does that mean?
Trump always chickens out. Taco.
Really? No.
Before? Yeah, dude.
That's been around since like the first month of his term, dude.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Taco.
No idea. Trump always chickens out.
Yeah, so like and I think a part of his actions is trying to beat that nickname. Like I feel like that nickname has caused more trouble than
hate it.
Yeah.
Luckily,
he's gotta hate.
But hold on though, he doesn't know what that nickname is because earlier
he knows
we said
it.
he's isolated. He's isolated.
Oh,
he's isolated.
He's isolated until
by...
they feed him information to fire him up, or at least to get him to keep doing something, right? Because like if you're isolated, and I was just like, you know what they're calling you out there as? They're saying Taco. He would never fucking do this. He wouldn't bomb Iran. They're calling you Taco, man, and you would be like, hold up, let me. Yeah. So what do? You fucking go and do it. And you know they're eyeing Cuba next, right? You know they're about to be like, you won't talk. They're saying, sir, Mr. President, sir, he would never go after the fucking Cuba. You're a taco, sir. You're a taco. And I know it's Rubio saying this shit.
Like, sir, I heard them calling you Donnie No Balls. You know?
They said that you were scared of Cuba. You're terrified.
I have balls. I have balls.
China cool.
China cool. China's still cool.
China's still cool. All right. All right.
I'm just saying. I just don't know. I'm nervous.
No one knows, man.
You know what I
They're on a different
mean?
plane of existence from us. We don't have their intel. We don't know what they're going to do next. All they know is how to jam up the pipeline, dude. They're just going to keep you frustrated. They love doing that. They did it in the first term and everyone seemed to forgot. But they love jamming up the airwaves, man. Always got to be front and center. This is nothing new. They did this before.
Yeah. Well, see, I really just got into politics.
Apparently, a lot of people. That's why he's in office.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like he told us everything we wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But all politicians do that.
Not like this, man. Not like this.
What do you mean, not like this?
Not like this. Most politicians most politicians don't completely yap like these people. They don't completely just lie to your face like these people.
I know.
This is actually unprecedented. And I was trying to say it. I was trying to tell you guys during the campaign.
Bad.
I was trying to tell you that they are just lying to your face.
But I mean,
and the thing is this, like, if you just paid attention from 2017 to 2020, like, it was so obvious.
But hold on, though.
Yeah, everybody knew that.
But if Kamala Harris was president, would she bomb Iran?
No. Why? Why would she? She would probably get back in the Iran. She would probably just continue the Iran deal.
Like any normal person would.
I think she would have bombed Iran.
I
do not think she would have bombed Iran. I don't think she would have.
I really think so.
I don't think she would. I have
so too.
If Biden, who is brain dead, would not bomb Iran, I don't think she would have.
That's why she would have to do it, because she needed to separate herself from Biden.
She couldn't separate herself from Biden, so why would she separate on that?
Because, man, she'd be like, hey, I took a lot of heat in the campaign for not being my own person.
But
I need to set my own agenda, and I need to have my own legacy, and I'm going to bomb Iran. That's what she would say. Day one, hands down, no doubt.
You're trolling, because there's just no way you believe that.
I haven't heard her say anything.
Because at the end of the day, she's a fucking Democrat, and they are toothless and feckless, dude. They do nothing but sit there and be like, well, it happened. What do you want us to do about it? You should have Pokemon go to the polls or something.
Yeah, right.
Haven't you seen? But hold on, though. Haven't you not seen the Hillary Clinton interview where she was like, "We're gonna bomb Syria, Libya, Iraq, and then we're gonna go into Iran"?
Yeah, see, this is coming from the same people who lied to you on the campaign trail. She only said that because she said if they attacked Israel or the United States.
No.
Again, this is coming from the same party who lied to you and called themselves the Peace Party.
No, dude. I'm talking about Hillary Clinton 15 years ago when she gave an interview and said that we were going into Syria. This was before they
attacked the United States.
No, this was before Obama bombed Libya. You know what I mean? She said, we're going to bomb Libya. We're going to buy Syria. No, it's okay. I'll find the interview, put it in the chat. And then you,
I know, but I keep being referenced this like thing. But as soon as you go and reclaim the first couple of seconds, it sounds a lot different. I've heard this before. Yeah, Obama was also a warmonger. I'm not disputing that. Like, obviously, right? What happened in Libya was kind of. Come on now.
They had free healthcare.
Libya, like maybe in prison.
No, dude.
No. I don't know. I mean, Gaddafi was a despot and a terrorist, like emphatically. Like it's undeniable.
Was he a terrorist, or did he?
Yes,
he was
dude. He funded all those plane jackings. He killed Bibi's brother.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, right? Was he not trying to unite Africa?
Yeah, under him.
Well, you know what I mean? Was Libya did it not have free healthcare? Did it not have like democratic, like situational things?
Dude, North Korea has free healthcare.
Do they really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to North
free food.
Korea, bro. Are you kidding me?
They have free food. It's not much, but it's free food.
That actually reminds me. I was gonna say earlier when we were talking about, hey, if the off ramps and stuff, and about how now they're going to be compelled to build a bomb. They're going to take the North Korea model. We have a bomb, nobody will fuck with us.
And like I said last
100%.
podcast, like apparently the North Korea model was right because no one's fucking with Kim Jong Un.
But here's the thing. That could be here's
the problem. Kim Jong Un also doesn't control oil or the Strait of Hormuz. So like, there's a little bit of a difference.
Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but isn't North Korea way more mineral rich than the southern?
They do have a lot of minerals. Yeah, that's a very mountainous region.
What if Iran came out tomorrow and said, "Hey, we have a nuclear bomb, and we're not afraid to use it"?
No one would believe them.
Yeah, nobody would believe them.
Really?
Well, they would use, but here's the thing, because they would have already said it.
Yep.
It's too late now.
I don't know, man.
No, here's what would need to happen is a dirty bomb go off somewhere and then be like, that was us.
See, hold on, let's be real right now, because this is scary too, is because like I feel like 90% of the people don't agree with this war or even sending troops or anything like that. So it's scary because there could be a false flag attack to get us to go over there. You know what I mean? Like, that's a scary scenario.
Well, I mean,
that
like,
could possibly happen.
Did you not hear about that one Iranian shooting? You know, the guy who had a Quran in his car.
Yeah.
He was wearing a shirt that said "Property of Allah." Underneath that sweater was a shirt that was the flag of Iran. It was a little too perfect, in my opinion.
I agree, and
I think that was a deranged person. There's no such thing as false flags. Okay.
They're all lone shooters, bro. They're all lone shooters.
Allegedly, to me, it was a little just too perfect for the administration, bro.
But it is scary because, like, if you don't that's the thing, right? Iran is fighting because it's like, hey, if we still want to exist, we have to fight. Where the U.S. is just fighting for money, and majority of the people are like, we don't really, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a football game where somebody's already made the playoffs, and then another team is trying to make the playoffs, and then they just put in their the backups. You know what I mean? So it's like they're fighting. Iran is fighting for something where we're really just not. We're not in it because we don't care about it. You kind of get what I'm saying? It's kind of like. Which is scary because, like...
Well, I mean, like, at the end of the day, we don't know. We, as the United States, haven't felt the need. We, as the United States, haven't had to fight for survival in, like, 200 years, right? Iran is fighting for
honestly,
survival.
We're not going...
The only people that support the war are the people who cannot fathom something like that ever happening on the home front. It is unfathomable. Who has the power to attack us across the Atlantic or Pacific? Nobody now.
Right.
So it's so easy to bloodlust and be okay with a war when you cannot fathom it ever coming home to us. So, like, going back to what Chris said, if a dirty bomb went off, maybe that's a little too close to home and would knock sense into people. But at the end of the day, like, we're still going to brunch, you know?
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's
still, and just maybe if they had mimosas in Iran, it'd be a different world, brother.
Different world. Let me tell you about the 1970s in Iran, man. Let me tell you, the women. I didn't see a burqa.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but who am I to judge? Their society or their living. You know what I mean? It's the same way as, like, how can you have somebody else, outsiders, judge how I live?
Well, because it just gives you just cause into a war.
I'm just saying, it's just kind of nerve-wracking that we, the people, don't really support this war, and that I feel like if we get backed into a corner or anything, they will not hesitate to hit their own people or to do a false flag to get us in the war, because everybody remembers 9/11, man. I mean, like, it didn't matter, bro. We were all one. We were all gonna get that guy.
We were
going to get that guy
for a
bro.
brief moment.
You know what I mean?
were united, dude. We were united.
I mean, you
Imagine.
say that, but that one kid who died in Kuwait was born after 9/11.
My
Oh.
girl was
That's
born
kinda
after
crazy.
9/11. That's crazy too,
Kinda
man.
crazy.
Yeah,
I still remember where I was in 9/11. It's crazy.
yeah. We all do. We all do.
That's
Yep.
our JFK, man.
Yeah, we all do.
All right.
One of those days.
All right. All the time we have left. Thank you so much for watching Back Society. This is Jay signing off.
And this is the one, the only, the guy that makes the gears go. Yeah, no.
Out of here.
Thanks for watching.